Not only does Excel do math, but it can also do slight grammar formatting for you. It's not as good as a word processor, but it does some pretty cool little tricks. Here we have 3 different examples. We have loud noises, stop shouting, and this looks wrong. I'm going to show you 3 different functions to correct these 3 different examples. We're also going to take a look at some other things in regards to format in this particular video. For this one, I want to turn all of this loud noises into all uppercase. The function for this is known as upper. I'm going to start typing upper. It picks up what I'm doing. I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to select the cell that I want. I'm going to hit enter, and there we go. The function of upper created all uppercase. This one, I want to make all lowercase. The function for that is lower. It picks up what I want to do, double click it, click on the cell I want to use, click enter, and there it goes. This one is just incorrect casing, it's incorrect capitalization. I'm going to use the function called proper. Down here is proper, double click on it, click what I want, and there we go. So let me show you the formulas again. Here's formula, over here, upper, lower, and proper. The next format function that we want to take a look at is the concatenate function. With the creation of Excel 2016, the concatenate function has been replaced with a shorter abbreviated version called CONCAT, so you don't have to do the whole concatenate anymore. What this does is it allows us to join 2 or more strings together, up to 255 strings with a maximum of around 8,000 characters. Don't worry, don't think you need to know that for any practical use, even for Jeopardy. But let's take a look at this string right here. Fish the all for thanks and long so. Well, that makes absolutely no sense. So I want to string these characters together in the correct order. I'm going to click on where I want it to happen. So let's click down here in 21. I'm going to begin my functions with the equal sign. I want to use concat as the function, so C-O-N. Excel says, here's some options for you. I'm going to click concat. I'm then going to select the first cell that I want to use. I am now going to hold the Control button so I can select more than one cell. This is pretty standard by using, if you want to select more than one thing, you usually use the Control button if it's not in the same places or if it's all around. This is pretty much standard. So I click that one, click the next one, etc., as we go through. When I'm done, I'm going to hit the enter button. And here we go. It strung those words together. That's not the prettiest way to do it, is it? In fact, that's kind of not really much better. We're missing spaces, and there is a way to add spaces using the concat function. So let's do that now. Let me move down one. I'm going to hit enter. So everything's pretty much the same as I just showed you. Except instead of just holding the Control button and clicking the rest of them, I'm going to go up to the formula bar and I'm going to add a comma. I'm going to add a quotation mark. I'm going to add a space, quotation mark, comma. Then I'm going to select the next cell that I want to include. And you don't have to hold the Control button down for this one. I'm then going to add a comma again, a quotation mark, space, quotation mark, comma, and I'm going to do that for the rest of these different cells. So let me finish that and we'll meet you on the other side. I'm finishing off with A19. I'm going to hit enter. And as you can see, we have the same grouping of the strings of the different characters, except we have spaces in between. So that's the concat function. The next one, and the final 3 functions we need to look at when we're talking about formatting, is the right, left, and mid. These functions allow you to pull a substring from a string. Using the right, it's going to start from the leftmost character, and you're going to select which characters you want to include. The left starts from the leftmost character, while mid, you can choose any of the starting positions. So let me show you what I mean by this one. We'll start with the right. So this was the right. Let me show you the formula. So this is right. I'm using cell A1 and I've specified 5. Let's see what that actually meant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The right command said, hey, start on the right side of this string and pull in how many characters. In this case, I wanted 5. So once again, it says go to the right of whatever we're pulling here. So this is the cell I want. Go to the right of whatever's in this cell and pull X amount of information into this particular cell. So pull that into here. And in this case, I said I want 5 from the right. I want to include all 5 things from the right. Now I could change this to something else. I could have changed this to, let's say, just 1. Maybe 1 will be easier to follow. Let me click off Show Formulas, and you can see that. Now let's do the left. The left is going to pull from the left side. So let me go down. Let me go down another one just to make sure we have some space in between. What cell? This one, comma, and we'll pull, let's just go 2 on this one. Enter. And as you see, the command said go to the left and pull how many characters? 2 from the left. So 1 and 2, those were included. Mid is kind of an interesting one because it's going to say, where do we go from? What's our starting position and how many characters? So let's see how this one works. Type in mid, MID, double click, select a cell. We'll do comma. We'll do 10 in, that string, and how many characters do I want to include? We'll pull, let's say, 3. Hit enter. So here we go. We wanted to go 10 in. Let me make this larger. So 10 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 in is J. And then I said 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So it selected these 3 10 in. That's going to conclude our look at formulas and functions. As we continue going in through our look at Excel, we're going to get into more and more advanced functions. It's important to go back through what we've learned so far and make sure you really have a grasp on it. In the next unit, we start taking a look at conditional formulas. It is very important, like I said, that you really grasp the previous units before you get into conditional formulas. Otherwise, you're going to be a little bit lost. All right. Thank you for hanging with me. I'm hoping that you're learning a lot about Excel and doing some hands-on practice as you're going through. Until our next unit, have fun studying out there, and goodbye for now.